This is Aquila's Sport 36. The interesting thing about this is it's the most popular model in their range. It's been out for about 5 years and they've sold over 200 of these. It's been incredibly popular. It's outboard engine powered, as you can probably tell. It's got our favourite Mercury Moo outboard engines. And yes, of course, they're 300 horsepower really. These are the base engines. In fact, you can upgrade to a 400 horsepower engine. If you go for the 400s, you end up with a 40 knot plus boat. It's properly quick and cruising therefore sort of 30-ish. Your range on these, I don't have the exact figures, but I'm going to guess 200 to 250 miles, that sort of area. But this is an absolutely fantastic sort of sports boat, family boat, great platform on the water. So let's go on board and I will give you the full tour. We'll step on here. I'm just going to show you underneath here first of all. Because that's the boarding ladder underneath there. It's actually a fairly decent swim platform. The one thing you often lose with outboard engines is the swim platform because they tend to be fairly close together. On this, because it's quite a beamy boat, you've still got this pretty decent area here as well. And I like this seat that sits facing backwards. When people are splashing around in the water having fun, that's a great place to sit and watch it all going on. Now there's quite a bit of customization on these. This particular owner has gone for a bait well over on this side. Normally, there we go. Normally you have the seating extended out over here. Another option you can have is to have a little bar area over on this side with a grill and that kind of stuff in place of that seat. So, you know, not dissimilar to this sort of unit really. Other things to show you out here, there's a side access door. So if you're alongside a quay, it's an easy step on and off. And in here, there's access down to the bilge. This one's got a generator on it. So that's what that fella there is. And then you've got access to fuel tanks. What else is in here? I think that's, yeah, batteries are in there, all that kind of stuff is in across there. Black water tank and so forth. So all nice and get-outable. There we go. There's a few other options on here. They do a cruiser version, which rather than being open, but then with these sort of canvas and clear sections, it has a solid panel across the back, so it encloses this area. This is a sort of a slight hybrid version in a way, because normally if you opt for the sport version, which this is, your windscreen looks like this. It's a sort of half height and then open between the screen and the hardtop. What this owner has chosen to do is go for the full height windows forward. So basically what it's got is this area here is similar to the cruiser version, albeit the cruiser version then has upgraded sort of flooring and that kind of stuff because this is more of an internal area. But he's still got the open back here. So it gives a bit more protection at the front, but still keeps this very much as an outdoor space. This is a change as well. Normally you get a height adjustable table, so you can turn that into sunbathing area. He's opted to go for this, which gives a bit more storage. Like so. Again, that's something you normally find on the cruiser version with the glass panels across the back. That drops down, you can see there's a leg on there, so you don't have to have that raised up if you don't want to. Over here then, they've opted to have a barbecue, but if you have the barbecue outside, you probably have a ceramic hob there instead. The sink is underneath here as well. And then you've got the fridge, of course, and a bit more storage in places like this. If we head on forward, this is a forward-facing seat, as you can see, but you can just flip that across the other way. So if you want to sit right around here, you can do, make that into a nice dining area. And then the helm is over on this side. You've got the lift bolster, as you can see. It's got the Raymarine multifunction display. You can opt to have a second one over on that side. And you've got engine controls, joystick control for the engines, VHF radio, all that kind of stuff is right there. This one's got the manual hatches overhead. You can opt to have power hatches, and they are then larger than that. So again, it's all very customizable. It's all owner spec. We'll head right forward on this area first of all. This will close off. You can see there's a door here that hinges over. That one then drops down to meet it, and then there's another door here that comes and infills this bit. So all of this can be completely enclosed, and it's air conditioned, which on a day like today is a bit of a blessing. If we head up here, again, you can configure these however you like. So this has got seating facing forwards, but you've also got then a seating area here. Really nice social area people sit and chat. But what you can do with this is you can drop this one down flat, which you would do, of course, if you're cruising the boat, so you've got a better view out. But also you can infill this then. There's a cushion down underneath there, and you can see we've got it deployed on this side, so you can see how that looks. So that all becomes one big sunbathing area. You can do the same on both sides, or you can convert that into a seating area like this. Another thing you've got under the floor here is a bow ladder. You can see it deployed on the boat next door, and the idea of that is you can run the nose up to a beach and then just step straight down onto the beach. But yeah, you can see now a bit clearer how that windscreen is a half-height screen, and that's what you'd normally get on this if it wasn't spec'd the way that this one is. Also, there's a bimini top that comes out over the front on that one, and again you can have that on this if you want to. So that is all the deck space, and there is a load of it, as you can see, but there are cabins as well, 2 of them in fact. If we go down this one first, what you've got down here is a double bed in this hull, like so. You've got blinds that drop down over the windows, of course, hatch overhead as well. Hull windows here, bit of storage about the place in places like this. And then if we come back, this one's got its own ensuite, that's tucked away in here, and there's a shower. You can see how that comes out and up and clips onto there, so that's just like a faucet head normally, and the toilet is back here, so it's like a wet room basically. And then we can come right on back, and there's a bit more storage then tucked away. Places like this down underneath here, you can see the Victron unit is in there as well for the battery handling, and then there's a hanging locker back there as well, and a bit more storage. So plenty of places to tuck stuff away. But bearing in mind this is predominantly a sort of like a day boat with occasional weekending, that's quite a nice area. And if you cross the other side, hello.
Hi.
No problem at all. We'll find exactly the same kind of thing. So double bed up there in the forepeak, again with the whole windows and so on. And then if we spin on around, this side has got some of the circuit breakers and that kind of thing, so the 12-volt system and the AC system is controlled from there as well. Thusly. And if we come back here, exactly the same deal. You've got like the wet heads here, so there's a shower, and in fact this is with the shower sort of retracted and it comes out as we saw on the other side. And that is pretty much that, but it's an absolutely fantastic day boat with some really good weekending possibilities, because for 2 couples they've both got their own completely separate cabins, and that I think is rather nice. These would make great dens of kids as well, wouldn't they? Tuck yourself way down here, brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, let's come back out of here. You can see some of the speaker systems about the place as well. That's what that is. I think that's a subwoofer, that one. And speakers up here. And we'll head back up here, I think. And I will say massive thanks to Aquila for organising that tour. Huge thanks as ever to you guys for watching it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.